Question: what do you guys do to get your sewjo back? So like I was saying, what do you guys do whenever you want to sew but you're just not inspired? Maybe you are like burnt out. How do you guys get that excitement back? Because I'm kind of experiencing that right now. I know I haven't posted in the past couple of weeks, and that's just because I really haven't been sewing much. I do miss it, so I definitely want to get back into it. So right now, as you can tell, I'm currently sitting on my floor. So I'm about to maybe cut out some patterns, maybe do like some batch cutting to see if that will get my sewjo flowing. But I'm curious as to what you guys do to get your sewjo back. I bought some garment bags. I think I saw these on Rochelle's page, or maybe it was So Natural Dane. I'm not sure, but I ordered these little, or not little, they're actually pretty big, but I ordered these zipper bags from Amazon, and I have like pieces cut out. I have 3 patterns here. So I have like the actual pattern pieces cut out. I just need to cut out fabric. So, you know, I'll definitely take you guys along on the journey with me. But like I was saying, I really lost my sewjo, and I'm just not like inspired right now, and I want to be inspired. I've been watching everyone else's videos. I've still been like, you know, actively commenting and stuff like that on YouTube. I just haven't posted my own content, and that's just kind of because I haven't had anything to post. This first pattern that I'm gonna attempt to cut out is Butterick B6901 View A, which is this one. This one I want to make sooner rather than later. I am going to see Beyonce in Vegas in July, and I really want to make my outfit, and I want to make this vest. I have this idea for like a vest and shorts and chaps, and I want to do a muslin before I cut into like the actual fabric that I want to use. And from looking at the pattern and kind of just like different reviews of people like online, I know that I need to make the vest a little bit longer for my torso because it seems pretty short on other people. So we're gonna cut this one out. We are gonna cut this one out of this fabric that I got from Donna of Donna's Things. So it's a pretty similar weight to the fabric that I'm planning to use. And so 0 stretch at all. I think it's like a twill, and it's very stiff. And so the fabric that I actually want to use for Cowboy Carter is this twill that I got from Hobby Lobby a while back. And I don't want to cut into this yet until I'm ready, you know, and I have the sizing down packed. So we're gonna cut out this Butterick pattern with this fabric here. And so this is just a pretty basic vest. This pattern's rated as average, and here are the line drawings for that. All right, the next one that I want to cut out is Simplicity8655. I want to make both views, but for today I'm just going to cut out view C, which is the view that Mimi is wearing the flared jeans. I am going to make these out of this Bangaline denim like fabric that I got from Fabric Mart. This pattern calls for like stretch wovens, and this is a super stretchy woven. I think it would be perfect. So, and it also looks, like I said, it's called like a denim like Bangaline. I got it from Fabric Mart a while ago, and I'm pretty sure I showed this on the channel before, but it looks exactly like denim. And it kind of also looks exactly like her denim as well. So I can kind of see the vision. Today, we're not gonna cut out view A, which is the top that she's wearing. I don't have a fabric that I like in my stash right now, or maybe I just need to like go and look through, but I wanna wait until I have like a cute little like, maybe like a rayon challis, like a cute floral, like what she's wearing, and then I'll make the entire outfit. But that is what I am planning for this pattern as well. And just to show you guys the line drawings. Oh, and this pattern I believe is also rated as average. It doesn't say on here, but most likely just average. And then here are the line drawings. Again, I want to make view C, which is the flared jeans that she's wearing. These jeans have a side invisible zipper. They don't have a fly front, so shouldn't be too bad. The last pattern that I have is Sewcially.Awkward. This one I have made before. I made view A, and I don't think I shared this in the review, but some of my pieces were faded, and so I ended up emailing Sewcially to have them send me another one. But at that time, this pattern was out of stock, so they ended up sending me like whatever pattern I wanted, basically. And so during like a trip to Joann like a while back, I bought this pattern again, and I didn't check to see like if the pieces in this one were faded as well. But whenever I went to go cut out the pieces for this yesterday, I noticed that the same pieces that were faded before in my original pattern are also faded in this one. So for anyone that is interested in this pattern, maybe open it in the store and double check, or just kind of be leery about it. But it's not too bad. Like, this is the neckband, and I'm gonna make mine in the size medium, and the medium line is very faint, so I'm gonna have to like trace it myself and make sure that my lines are accurate. The real issue is my buttonhole guide, the size that I want to make, it fades at the end. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the medium is at the top and it's faded. So I'm probably gonna have to eyeball the buttons similar to how I had to before, or just trace out my own lines and like measurements, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, it's not a big deal. At least the other pieces are fine. It's literally just the neckband and the button guide. So I can definitely figure it out, but just to give you guys a heads up. And so the fabric that I'm planning to use to make this pattern is this bubble crepe. I know I have shown this on the channel before. Originally, I wanted to make that Sewcially button down 9707, I think is the number, but I decided against that. I think I want to make view A. I think it would be cuter in this fabric because it's flowier, and this is a really flowy fabric. So this is a bubble crepe, and it is a olive green with animal print. It's super cute, super flowy, and I think it is perfect for this. So that is what I am planning to do. And here are the line drawings for reference. So again, making view A. And like I said, I have made this before and I love the fit, so definitely planning to make it again. So I'll hold them up side by side. You guys, it's the next day. I can explain. So I had all intention on cutting out my patterns yesterday, but me and my sister randomly decided to just go to Joann, since the one near me, I think, is closing next week. So we decided to go see like what they still had in there, and they didn't have much in there. They had a lot of flannel, which I expected, but we ended up not getting anything, and then we kind of just like continued to hang out after that. So by the time I came home, I was too tired to come back in here and start cutting. But I am in here today. I am starting with this Mimi G pattern 8655. Again, we are making view C. So I'm getting ready to cut that out. I just laid out my pieces on my fabric. The pieces are pretty wrinkled, so I'm gonna get my iron out and just kind of dry iron them so that they can lay perfectly flush. I'll show you guys what that looks like as well, but we are getting these pieces cut out today. Maybe I'll have the motivation to start sewing today, we'll see, but we are gonna cut out as many projects as possible so that when I do feel like I wanna start sewing, I already have the annoying hard part out of the way. So we are still on the floor cutting out this Mimi G pattern here. I did hold up the pattern pieces to my body because they look really long on Mimi G. And so I feel like these are going to be tall girl friendly. But the PTSD in me feels like I need to go ahead and account for some extra inches just in case. So I think what I'm gonna do is add maybe like 1.5 inches just to be on the safe side. I can always take away, of course. And that's because when you look at the pattern piece, it says that there's a 3-inch hem allowance for these. And so because I want them to look and hang exactly like Mimi's, I'm gonna follow the instructions and like kind of, do everything that I'm supposed to do. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and add 1.5 inches. I haven't done the measurements for it yet. I'm just still laying out my pieces now that I gave my pattern pieces a little bit of a press. So yeah, that's where we are. All right, you guys, we got the first one cut out. I put it in this little bag here, and I'm gonna move on to the next one. I think we're gonna cut out the next simplicity pattern, and then I think I'm gonna save the vest pattern for last, just because I'm not sure how I want to alter that one, but um, yeah, this is how I have it packaged away. Okay, you guys, just checking in. I've cut out my collar and my neckband, and now I'm getting ready to cut out the front and the back. Like I said before, I have made this pattern before. I made view A, and I don't know if you guys can see, but view A, this is where you're supposed to cut it off at the end. But I remember that it was a little short on me and I had to not do the full hem. And so I'm going to use the length of view C and then just maybe cut off a little bit later or follow that same hem for view C. We're going to just see how it fits once I have it constructed. But just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm getting ready to press out this pattern piece a little more and then cut these out as well. All right, you guys, number 2 is cut out. Getting ready to put this in my little bag here. And then now we are going to move on to Butterick B6901. As a refresher, we're going to make this vest, view A. So getting ready to lay out the fabric for that one, and we'll start cutting that one out as well. So we are at the point where I'm laying my pieces out. I think I mentioned this in the beginning, but I know that I need to extend the length of these front pieces, but there is no lengthen and shorten line. So I'm not sure where I should kind of add that length. I don't know if I should just add it to the bottom or maybe the middle. I'm not sure. I did put a post on my community tab on my channel, so we'll see if I get some responses on there. But it's lunchtime now, and I'm starting to get hungry and get a little bit tired. So I'm gonna take a break and see if anyone responds. But this is where we are. I think maybe I'll use the waistline as an indicator for both of these. That kind of seems like a good place to extend out the length. But yeah, we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and take a break and then I'll let you guys know what I decide to do once I come back. All right, you guys, I'm back. I ate some lunch. I feel better. I've been watching YouTube. I'm actually watching Keisha with Zazie K Creations right now. She's doing her final Joanne haul. But anyway, I last left off where I was saying that I wanted to extend the pattern pieces for this vest. Um, I know that I said that I was thinking of cutting it at the waistline and extending it there. But what I ended up doing, and of course I'll show you guys as well, but I just added 2 inches to the bottom pieces. And I'm gonna see how that fits. This is a like a wearable muslin. So the stakes are really low. So like I don't even have like a lining picked out for this yet, to be honest. Probably just gonna go into my stash and pick a random fabric to line this vest with. But I ended up just cutting out 2-inch strips and then just taping it to the bottom of each front pattern piece. We're gonna see if that works. If not, don't judge if you're like a seasoned sewist and I'm clearly doing this wrong. I'm pretty sure that I'm doing this wrong. Um, Leave me some tips down below. Like I said, I did do a post on my community tab asking what I should do. And also earlier I was in Chris's live, Chris from Unsocial, and I asked her in her chat and she gave me some super helpful advice. Um, so I could take that into account and I think I kind of did that. Um, but again, this is a muslin, so like I don't want to give too much time as far as like cutting out my pieces right now. So let me go ahead and show you guys what it is looking like right now with the added 2 inches. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to cut out everything and then we'll be done. So this is what it looks like with the 2 inches added at each bottom front and back piece. So getting ready to give it a press or a light press and then gonna cut out the pieces. It's only 4 pattern pieces with this view, so this shouldn't take long at all. All right, you guys, that was the last piece for this Butterick B6901 View A. So I'm gonna add this to my bag and then we are all done for the day. If you guys made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you for watching. If you've been here from the beginning, thank you so much. Thank you for bearing with me in my inconsistency of posting. But like I said in the beginning, let me know what are some things that you do whenever you lose your sewjo. How do you get back your motivation, your inspiration? How do you get inspired? I'm hoping that this will inspire me to tackle a project. Um, right now, I'm like, should I continue cutting out more things while I have like some momentum going? But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you like this video, and I will catch you guys in my next upload.